I still find it quite insane that Warner Brothers would let the DC Universe streaming service make their own Harley Quinn breaks up with the Joker story right before Margot Robbie tells her own Harley Quinn breaks up with the Joker story. It's insane. And Margot Robbie was even set to play Harley Quinn in this animated series, which would have been really bad for us because Kaylee Cuoco is a revelation. Greyson reviews Harley Quinn, the animated series, Season 1. Hi everyone, I'm Greyson, and today I will be reviewing the entire first season of the Harley Quinn animated series. Non-spoiler, of course. Yes, making things even harder for DC, there is no way, even when you go see Birds of Prey, that it is better than this TV show. Even if you do like the film, and I did like Birds of Prey, there's just no way that they can compete with this TV show and how long they have to tell the full story of Harley Quinn and her rise to power. And plus, since it's animation, they have the budget to do all sorts of things. You have the budget to draw out and create different superheroes and supervillains and see them use the full extent of their power. And you get to go to all these fun places. Like, you could just do so many stuff that you could not do on the live action front. And as you could already tell, I really do love this show. It's so good. And I would describe this show as a mixture between Batman the Animated Series, Glow, The Venture Bros, and Rick and Morty. And this is the best depiction of the Harley Quinn and Joker breakup I have ever seen. Yes, I have read the comics, and I have watched some of the animation and movies that they have made out of this, but still, I never got it until this. I finally get why they broke them up. For a while, I always thought it was a bad idea to break up Harley and Joker, because Harley's just such a pivotal character. Joker made a good point. For a while, she was nothing without the Joker, and she was only there to represent how abusive relationships can be and how you don't want to be like Harley. And I also really did not like how in some later comics that they tried to romanticize Joker and Harley's relationship, and now everybody wants to be like Joker and Harley, and I'm like, no, you don't. And that's why you should actually watch this show. I also like how this was made for both a male and female audience, and how the breakup can be seen through both Joker and Harley's eyes, which I think was one of the main problems of Birds of Prey. You only got to see what Harley felt of the Joker, so it was never really fair to Joker and have her talk so much smack about him. But while both of them just get their own little jabs at each other and how they both really feel. And also, it has the best depiction of how women are treated in the workplace I have ever seen besides Mad Men. It was so surreal, and I finally, again, get it all. It was a lot of Me Too, but it also had its own sort of hilariousness to it. It was sort of making fun of it, but also addressing it that it was real. And it's also funny how this show was directed and written by mostly males, with some female writers at the head. So it was kind of crazy and weird how they were able to tap into the female mind frame. But again, that was also pretty cool. This show also has a lot of very, very funny jokes, but sometimes they are a little crude, and they all do seem very disrespectful and just downright rude if you don't know the context of them. But when you do, they're hilarious. And I'll just show you some.
I'll never give up my pudding.
Why are you protecting a psychotic clown who treats you like garbage?
Ask the guy who fucks bats.
He doesn't do that! I do love chocolate chips. I apologize, Puddin'. It just seems like every time I turn around, someone's gushing over the Riddler. I mean, seriously, his whole shtick is being the world's most indirect asshole.
So yeah, their jokes are pretty crude, but they're very funny if you read the comics, and again, they're just very clever. Also, it also has a very Dave Chappelle vibe, where it goes it's very edgy yet very funny. It's an acquired taste. But fair warning for all you Harley and Ivy fans, there is no sexual relationship between Harley and Ivy like there is in the comics. But there is a fascinating alpha female, beta male relationship between Poison Ivy and Kite Man that was just very fascinating and interesting. And I actually kind of liked it by the end of the episode or the end of the show. Again, I just have to hand it to the voice cast because they were amazing throughout this entire show. Kaylee Cuoco as Harley Quinn was amazing. She was so good. By far, like, the best animated and just Harley Quinn we've had on the TV show and movie medium so far. And she even topped Arlene Sorkin's, like, portrayal. And I also gotta hand it to Lake Bell, who plays Poison Ivy. Because as much as Kaylee Cuoco is now Harley Quinn, Lake Bell was just so good that she is the titular Poison Ivy. Um, Clayface, Dr. Psycho, King Shark, Joker, and Batman. They're all just excellent and totally believable as the DC characters. Wanda Sykes is also in it. She plays the Queen of Fables, and she didn't really connect with me, and that's also saying something because the Queen of Fables also didn't connect with me a lot in the comics either. So, yeah, I think that was like one of its only problems. And I just gotta mention how poorly they treat some of the characters and make them a joke. Even though they are pretty funny, they did like Robin super dirty. But it did turn out quite hilarious. Overall, I think Harley Quinn was a really funny and really clever show, and it's great if you're a huge Harley Quinn fan, but even greater if you're a huge DC fan, because there's also really just a lot of cameos. But still, it was great. It's a great show. Definitely watch it. It's only on the DC Universe app, so this is something you'd pay for a subscription for, because it's just that good. So that's my review of Harley Quinn, the animated series, Season 1. What do you think? Share your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Greyson Talks Everything.